Giggity, 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 goo.
What's up, YouTube? I just wanted to start off by saying that Night Online is not worth getting into anymore. It sucks. I've tried like hundreds of times since it was literally my first MMORPG, and now it would take me months to get one piece of gear good enough for endgame. And you need an entire set of gear, so it would take me, like, leveling is the easy part now. But, yeah, long story short, fuck that game. Turf Battles is still, I can't shake it, the best MMORPG out there, but with the seasons up, I just can't play on try. So, I'm waiting for Season 3. But for now, I'm playing Mountain Blade, and it's another really cool strategy game. I love playing every once in a while. This one here is the Floris mod. The nice thing about Mountain Blade, the original version, the one you can buy on Steam or whatever, is great on its own. And I play native all the time. But there are like 1,000 mods for this game. There are Star Wars mods, which is decent. They have a lot of bugs in them. And for single player solo play that don't know what you're doing, just kind of kill things to get an army and then start taking over cities and start to learn the game, it's a lot harder to do in that game. So for mods, I would say play native for a little bit. Download general mods that look like native. Floris is one of them. Floris is like one of those mods that are like the really cool version of the original version of Mountain Blade. For that being said, if you don't know what Mountain Blade is, if you like strategy games, war games, like Total War, for instance, this is the way I explain this game to anyone I know. And I've gotten a lot of people to play this game on their side while other games are in updates and shit like that. If you've played Total War, look up Total War. You kind of get an understanding of what the map is like and the battles are like. This is a very similar concept, but way fucking cooler. You basically have the same kind of mapping system where you go out, you see these little cities and shit, and you'll see what I mean by that. But when you enter a battle or a siege, you're not entering as a giant general way up in the sky commanding thousands of troops. Yes, you have less troops in this game. I think I've had armies of 300 and things in some mods more like 400 and 500. But most of the time 200 and 300 people. But you do have reinforcements if you have more men. So you essentially are now in a first-person shooter, third-person, first-person kind of. You'll see. Let's pull one up and let's start one. We're gonna start a new game. Just because this is how I play this game. I always like to start new, unless I do really good, in which case I'll continue it for a little while. Alright, we're gonna blah blah blah. You hear about the clarity a land torn between rival sovereignties. I'm terrible at reading aloud, so let's not read aloud. This is not what you're gonna see if you have the original version. This is a modded version of what you're gonna see, heavily modded. It makes it a lot easier too. But one nice thing about this is if you actually follow this, you can kind of see what your stats are going to do for you in the original version. For instance, when you pick a male or a female, as you can see, my shit changes. Female, male. Also, every decision you make, so I'm going to choose I'm going to be a male. I normally pick a female. No, you know what? Female. We're going to name ourselves Jessica anyway. Alright. Your father was an impoverished noble. Well, I don't think so. I think my father was a hunter, because then I'll get bow skills. And see, now I got +2 power draw. So now I can automatically carry a better bow without actually investing any more points to it. Which I will invest a couple points, but I have to invest 2 less points into the bow. Alright, so you spent your early life as a nobleman's court? I don't know, man. Was I a crafter, steep child, a mummer, a courier? Every one of these have a different stat bonus. Nobleman's a good one. I don't remember what it does for you. Let's see what craftsman does. And then switch it back to nobleman. And I'm going to look at my more important skills are the power draw for me. Power Strike is good if you're going to be a lot of sword, but I always start my battles using all my arrows up, so I like to get as many kills in as I can. So I like to have a nice bow and some nice bow damage. Nice bow on. Power Strike, good, but I prefer, well, we'll get into that in a second. Alright, so I'm going to do the Nobleman's Court. Why not? I think we get a bonus to Power Strike. Yeah, we do, so we'll get that. Later, you became a lady-in-waiting. Giggity.
Giggity, giggity, oh god!
Yeah, if you know what a lady-in-waiting is. Alright, we are going to pick either a mercenary, a thief, a gladiator, slave trader. Huh. I'm thinking we're gonna go with a gladiator. The reason for your adventure was personal revenge. No, hell no. My reason was for lust and power.
Lost in power. Alright.
Expanded troops. These are like the different kinds of troops for this mod. Native troops are you're going to be more familiar with. Rework troops or something, they kind of took the native and did a couple things to it. Expanded troops are like, not only did they do a couple things to the normal troops, they also added a few. So we're going to play with expanded troops. Hopefully it doesn't bug out too much, but I'm going to try and keep these recordings a little shorter. That way, even if it does fuck up, you guys aren't taking that loss, I am. So you guys don't have to deal with when game crashes and we restart. You just have to, you know, you don't even notice it. I won't include that video kind of deal. Alright, so Kingdom of Swadia. These are the different kingdoms you can choose from, and this is another question you will be asked in the normal version as well. So this is just a more well mapped out, and these are good choices if you want to pick what I'm picking. But if you want to mess around with it, I'd say Hunter is always good just for a starter bow weapon. And the Lust and Power just gives you better loot. The rest is just your choice. Kingdom of Nords. I'm going to go with the Nords. Alright. And Gather Companions. Fog of War. No, I don't really feel like either one of those are helpful. Done. Allow me to quit without saving. Realistic. Quit without saving. No quitting without saving. Allow me to quit without saving. Alright. So, we are going to put our points into... I'm going to give a couple intelligence, just because that'll give us more points into here. And then we're going to put the rest into charisma, because that'll give us more points for our army. As long as we stay back, our strength is not necessarily as important. But we're going to get all these up. Just, you want to concentrate on charisma for more leadership being more troops. Right now, we just increased our army size to like 40 or 50. Or 60 or something like that. And that doesn't mean we're going to have 60 troops, but that means we have the ability to. So, also you want to increase inventory management, less times you got to go back to town. This is just what I like to do for the beginning. Trainer is very nice. It gets all your troops to level up a lot faster. And looting. And since we already got power draw up to 2, we're alright with that. And we can just kind of increase it as we go. And I'm going to bring archery up just so we can get as many kills in as we can before the enemy actually gets to us in battles. Alright, Jessica. Hello. Done. We're going to swap the hair a little bit. No, not bold. I'm bold, but she's not going to be bold. Alright, she's going to be... I want a ponytail, that's what I want. Something for an archer. Ooh, that's a fucking lot of ponytails, man. That's a shitload of ponytails. That's long hair. It's kind of cool, too. Alright, alright, alright. I don't think I can get a beard. Yeah, no beard. But I can change my skin color. Trying to look for a more natural tone. Not black, not saying black is natural or nothing like that, but I'm just saying. I just want blemishes in the skin and not like pure white or, you know. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's kind of shade it a little bit. I want a little more tan. That looks cool. Alright. I think we're doing alright. That's gross. Let's not go white. Hair color. Alright, there we go. No, I want black. And let's see, her cheek looks a little odd, so let's bring that in. Cheekbone. And are we doing anything? Oh, there we go. I see it. I see it. Alright, we're gonna bring that in. And jaw width. We'll bring that in. And bring the chin forward. And bring that down. And then the lips are fucking weird, man. Let's see, the mouth. Huh. I don't know if we can do that one. It's just a weird looking mouth. She looks like she's puckering up for a kiss. It's gonna freak the enemy out though, I guess. Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna just end with that one. Doesn't look too bad. Let's go. Alright, continue. You're exhausted by the time you find the inn in Sarogoth, or whatever the hell that is, and fall asleep quickly. However, you wake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out into the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound. That sound... Never mind. I'm gonna try. I'll do better. I'll do better. Oh shit. Look, we got a bow. I love that. I hate when they give you a crossbow at first. Alright, shift zooms in. So you're gonna want to do that once you aim a shot. This is just your first enemy. It's kind of like a practice enemy. I'm doing really bad with these shots here. Come on. Oh shit. You son of a dick. Fuck. Oh, you know what? You know what? You're gonna die.
Haha! Giggity!
Oh, I wish I could. I forget how to. You know what? Fuck you. Alright. Fire! Nah, he's here to help, actually. Continue. Hello. What are you doing? I'm gonna press F and I'm gonna talk to you with the F. Now let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands in the hall, driven to banditry and war, debt or love, violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild, venturing into the town, looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us that it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers. Fewer men to keep on an eye on the street. But I'm sure what you make, whatever. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and get this a little faster and try to read this shit. I've never read this shit. I'm interested. All right. One of these days, I'm gonna read that stuff. All right. We're gonna walk out here. I press the tab. Oof. Look at that. We got one person, and that's us. We got nobody on our side. So these are all the little towns. And what I mean by Total War is this kind of looks like Total War, right? It's kind of Total War-esque. Well, where the fuck are we? Uh-oh. Click anywhere on the map, and all of a sudden it's going to try and show you where you are, because you're obviously not walking. Don't walk and kill anybody. I don't want anybody to actually walk into me right now, so because I don't want to fight anyone yet. Alright, so we're here. And these little towns, we can recruit people from. We can actually invade them. We can make enemies, whatever we want to do. We can do trades. We can actually do quests and become good with these guys. And I guess we could do trades and get rich that way, and then venture off into making our own cities. I don't know. I've never actually done it that way. I've just kill, get better, get more loot, sell to all the cities, and then start invading certain, like, I'll pick like 2 enemies and I'll keep killing them and going back to my other guys to regroup, get more troops, get better gear, and level up my troops, things like that. But yeah, let's do that. But let's do that on episode 2. I'm an asshole. Alright, so we're gonna make these quick episodes, that way if anything happens, it's not gonna lose the progress, and you guys don't have to watch me redo it all. But we got the character created, and I'll see you in just a minute to see if we can get a little bit of an army going. Alright. On your free time, you should play Mount and Blade.
No.